Sagittarius, welcome to your love reading for April 2020. At the heart of the matter, you have the star, and this is very much an energy of you coming into or showing your most authentic self, showing your purest, most vulnerable, but invulnerability is our truest strength. And something about your most authentic self is going to lead you directly into literally, tangibly making money. So this is probably refinding a dharmic gift, remembering that love and creativity are very much similar energies. I think creativity attracts love. I think being in love should stimulate creativity. And root cause is we're going from the 8 to the 9 of Pentacles. So your unique gifts, yourself, you are extremely abundant. And remembering that Venus rules both love and money, there's something very unique, gifted, opportunity here for. And the other thing I want to point out about the 9 of Pentacles being root cause is this is self-respect, this is financial autonomy. And back to the star here, Aquarius energy, they're very unique, very independent. So I see this as very much, this is you of your own merits. This isn't a group collaboration. This is you using your own gifts here to create the abundance you deserve, because it's incredible. Now, recent past is the Hangman, and this is where I do sense a little bit of frustration in that you've been ready to move forward. You've been ready to make the money that leads to financial independence. And if there's been anyone or anything holding you back from shining in your authentic self, anyone criticizing, in any way discouraging you from being you, thank goodness that's in the past, because as we move forward, there's very much a very different story, and it all hinges on you expressing your unique self, and you're very good at that. And you're incredibly good at that. Possible outcome is the Strength card, and between the Strength card representing Leo and the Aquarius star energy, you are infinitely creative, you are infinitely entertaining, and you have this star power without a doubt. Again, the strongest representations of Aquarius and Leo, and this is very, very creative energy here. This gets very interesting because immediate future is also a very powerful card in that it's the Tower. And to go from recent past of the Hangman to the Tower, I sense for you is actually fantastic, because you can't stand lack of inertia and feeling stuck in a rut. And this Tower card is shaking it out. The only thing that's left is the King, the Queen, and the Crown. So everything underneath royalty and love is being purged away. And that is why you're being able to stand in your absolute true essence. And the other thing that really is coming clear here in this love reading is you're attracting the type of love that loves you, genuinely you, in all of you, your uniqueness. This is not the type of love where somebody comes in and tries to change you. This is the type of love where somebody honors your strengths, your uniqueness, your gifts. It's beautiful. This storyline gets a little more intense in that your energy is the Death card, and to follow the immediate future here of the Tower card, you are absolutely Phoenix rising here. You have risen from these ashes, and it really is honoring your personal growth. I always think of this, the scorpionic energy, the Phoenix rising energy, as the snake molting, where you've outgrown your past and you've known this for a while. You've outgrown your past and you're so ready for this process. It is, I imagine, a painful process. When the other thing about the molting process I've always imagined for the snake is that it's painful, but it is a vulnerable stage. Like in nature, animals retreat when they're hurt. They hide, or when they're going through the molting process. And we're all being forced into a little bit of retreat right now. But wow, when that snake emerges with its new skin, and it's a whole new lease on life, and you are going to come out of the gates running here in your most authentic self. You're really just shedding everything that's ever held you back. And your divine counterpart's energy, outside influences, is yet another pentacle, this time being the Seven of Pentacles. So this is a love. The seeds have been planted. This has been started, but I think this is where the patience comes in. You have been waiting on your divine counterpart, but it's really interesting that by accepting the love, we go from the Seven of Pentacles to the tangibly making money, to the financial autonomy and independence, and it's by going through love, much like the journey of ascension. That journey, that story can't be completed without love and lovers and all that important stuff. Now, hopes and fears again talks about, with the Knight of Pentacles, he's ready. He has all the gifts. He has all the skills. He has his horse. The horse is just ready for him to give the command to charge forward. And he's hesitant. He's waiting on an external force to give this charge. So I actually want to commend you, because I think you've been patient with your divine counterpart. I think remembering that they're always a mirror, so they're likely have been going through a Phoenix rising process themselves and doing a lot of self-work, and you've been supportive by being patient in that. And I do commend you on that, because you're going to be bountifully rewarded for this patience with this divine lover. And again, anything, it's worth the wait, because final outcome is none other than the Ten of Cups, complete emotional contentment for you, Sagittarius. So, and you're a beautiful being, and why wouldn't you attract, when you're your authentic self, why wouldn't you attract that level? Clarifying your energy, this very strong Death, Phoenix rising energy. And the Death card is 13 and the Star is 17. So I'm very much reminded that it's a process. It's always a process. But it's a process that's bringing you back into balance. I want to say in love, but we always have to remember there's water here, there's water there. True love with an outside influence, with a divine counterpart, has to stem from self-love. And you're there, and you're loving all of you. You're loving all of you, your most authentic self. It's beautiful. So clarifying Seven of Pentacles, your divine counterpart. And as much as they've required patience, they're very creative. They have been progressing towards you, but they've had all these brilliant ideas that they've been creating. The King of Swords. So I see you rising from the ashes, and the mirror of that is, I'm seeing your divine counterpart a little bit more earthy, in the sense of the visualization I'm getting here is the germination process. So when you put seeds into the dark earth, it looks like nothing's happening until those seeds start to sprout. And with the King of Swords, wow, is your divine counterpart brilliant? Are their ideas going to manifest straight to king status? Absolutely. And like attracts like, so of course you've attracted an intelligent, ambitious, brilliant partner, because you are as well. So clarifying Knight of Pentacles is the Two of Swords. And this is where I'm getting back to that, where you can't see the seeds growing yet until they pop above the surface of the earth. You've had to trust intuition. And again, the water energy. And you've had to choose to be patient with your divine counterpart. And again, it's well worth it, because final outcome, this is such a beautiful, safe, healthy, protective, exciting, and this isn't dating, this isn't romance, this is love of a partner, of a life partner, of, I mean, it's marriage. And I'm really seeing the 1111 portal here, likely because I'm associating it with, you have really, if you've never been in this level of partnership, hold tight, because it's here for you. And it's because you've done the work, you've accepted yourself fully, and therefore you're attracting a lover who loves absolutely everything about you, Sagittarius. And why not? It's beautiful, it's fulfilling, it's emotionally content, and I am finding it interesting what cards. Suddenly I'm seeing a quarantine style of interpretation, but this, I wanted to say the 11 of Wands, the 4 of Wands here. Look how happy these people are in their castle, in their quarantine. Look how free, love setting you free, Sagittarius, in the most secure, safe, loyal way. And you absolutely deserve it, because you've done the work to shed what no longer serves you and bring yourself into complete balance, where you are more than ready to accept the 2 cups of love that lead to the 10 and absolutely balanced divine partnerships. Love and blessings, Sagittarius.